The first day always takes a lot of time, and the first day is always when you should be extra careful, because you have to lock your house and you have to make sure that you've taken everything, you've not forgotten anything. Man, there's a lot of stuff that you have to make notes of while packing for a motorcycle trip. A lot. Also, I have to make sure that you have tied up the luggage properly, because there are so many straps. So then you know, there's a chance that it might get caught in the wheel or something, so it's a big safety hazard, and so that needs to be done properly. The first day or the first 1 or 2 days is always about warming up. Yeah, it takes time. After a couple of days you get used to it, and then the speed increases. The how quickly you pack up, how quickly you set it up on the bike, the luggage I'm talking about, the speed just improves. Come on, I need the open road. The plan is to cross the city limit. We are well ahead of Phoenix Mall in Pune, Viman Nagar. Once we are out of the city, the plan is to stop for some chai. First chai of the day. So what are we having?
Mr. Pao.
It's good, isn't it? Nice. I'll wash my hands. Oh, this stand is legal. It's just blocking the road. Worst. Okay, tea break. It's getting very hot, and because of the mad traffic, we've covered only 110 kilometers in 4 hours, which is a bit crazy. Found this place. It's called the Chiku Wadi. Looks nice and shaded. Damn nice. And there's a canteen also over there, so let's have some chai and water and give our legs a stretch. चाय नहीं है क्या?
अवेलेबल नाश्ता भी नहीं है, सिर्फ लंच मिल रहा है.
Lunch will
Yeah,
What
but
time?
it's too early
It's too
for
early
us
for
to
lunch.
have lunch because we just had our breakfast. तो अभी तो फिलहाल भूख नहीं लगी है.
Too early for lunch. Chalo, then at least they'll have bottles of water, no?
Yeah,
We'll take
yeah.
water.
But maybe oh, thank you.
Can I have chai?
No chai.
Okay. Nice place over there. It's so cool. It's a lot cooler than out on the highway. organic sitafal. The owner of this place has given us this organic sitafal to try. Try it out. I don't know if I told you, they don't have chai. Very sweet. This has got to be my slowest average speed ever. It's like a reverse record. The average speed over the past 5 hours has been 26.7 kilometers per hour, which is ridiculous. My average speed is usually 60, 65, 70, 75, even 80. But it's not in my hands because we are cutting through so many towns. It's like it's been 5 hours and it still doesn't feel like we have started a road trip. We've seen less of the highways and more of these towns where you have to keep slowing down over and over again. Actually, at any point I would have preferred paying toll and using the Samruddhi Mahamarg instead of going through these so-called national highways. And of course the civic sense of everybody, zero sense of how to drive or ride. And then you have to keep slowing down like this over and over again. Everybody is coming from everywhere, anywhere, and then when they see a GoPro attached, they start riding in a very rash manner all around you. When they see the GoPro, they try to impress you with their skills as a rider or driver. It's so funny. Huge potholes. I need to have a clear sight of them, which is not going to happen if I'm behind a car or a vehicle. Finally I can see some clear road. Let's go. But this road is full of these insane corruption potholes. Look at these. Look at these. Got to be careful. Like a minefield. It's 1:45 right now. After that mishap, we haven't really had anything apart from the sitafal that person gave us. But yeah, I'm not really that hungry. But I think it would be a good idea to stop somewhere and have lunch right now. Recharge ourselves, have some water, and then get back on the road. Guys, it's best to not rush over these kind of roads, because otherwise they're going to test your patience when you're trying to catch speed but you're not being able to. It's best to just keep moving forward at 30 or 40, 45 potholes. More incoming. I think they should have a rule where you know, bikes above a particular category of cc, say 350cc or whatever, should be allowed to go on the Mahamarg, the Samruddhi Mahamarg. Take a toll from us. Or what is this? This is what us bikers are left with. Moonland. Look at this place. Take it easy on these kind of roads, guys. There's no point trying to speed up. Conserve your energy, because the moment you accelerate and go fast, you're going to come across an unavoidable pothole, and then you're going to go hard inside it. Look what happened. This bag was touching the indicator and the indicator is broken. Thankfully it's working. Let me see if I can try to stick it with Febi-stick. This bag came so down on one side that it broke the indicator. Oh shit. Oh no. Seems to have worked. Let's see how long it holds. Let's go. It's past 2 p.m. We stopped for lunch. I don't even know where we are, but this place was looking good, so we decided to have some dal rice and chapati or something like that, keeping it simple. But when I was going to the washroom, I noticed that there's a nice lake behind the restaurant. Nice. Water looks quite clean and everything. Must be a factory or something. Yeah. We're gonna have our dal rice and then maybe a cup of chai. Dal looks pretty damn good. And the rice is coming. As expected, the dal is amazing. Very, very tasty. Okay, thank you. All the best. Chai is good. It's a bit. I think they've added black pepper.
Black pepper?
I don't know. Hi. You're coming from Pune? Okay, I saw you I think almost 4-5 hours back, yeah. I have no idea where we are, but we are somewhere. Follow the map. Man, look at the glow in the sky. I don't know, is the pollution or dust or they've been burning the crops, but because of these carousels on the left, whole sky is getting lit up. It's glowing. Guys, it's past sunset, 7 o'clock. As you can see, after sunset the traffic on the highway reduces drastically, and so does the visibility. So now my speed has dropped down to 60-70 kilometers per hour. I wouldn't recommend you to ride like this after dark. Right now the destination is Akola for today. Let's keep going. Akola is about 150 kilometers away, so which means it could take about 3 or 4 hours. It's already 7, so we might reach Akola at around 10:30 or 11. But we also need to stop for dinner. So yeah, I think we'll stop riding at Akola today. We got very late because in the first 5 or 6 hours while exiting Pune. We've been riding for how many hours now? Let me just check the trip. We've been riding for about 8 hours now, and we've covered about 343 kilometers. Now I just hope there are no potholes on the road. First of all, the visibility is so bad, and then it's also going to slow us down more. As long as the roads are good, we can just keep pushing forward at about 60 or 70, 75 kilometers per hour. Guys, Akola is still 2 hours away, and as you saw, the roads are very isolated because I think a lot of the cars are taking Samruddhi Mahamarg, because of which there's very little traffic. Now we are on one bike, so I'm thinking find a hotel somewhere nearby and stay for the night. Let's see. Yes, after almost 40 or 50 kilometers of interior riding in the night time, an extremely uncomfortable thing to do, especially when you're alone, finally we have the pleasure of getting onto what looks like a very big highway. Now we should reach Akola quite soon. Dinner time. We have found this dhaba called Kolkata Dhaba, and it's got a lot of people sitting over there. So it's usually a very good sign when you have lots of people sitting. I'm sure they'll have a family section somewhere. I like the feel of this place more actually. It's got character, but only thing is there are no ladies over there. So I think they have a family section over here. Let's check it out. Yes, they do. Yeah. Okay. Let's have our food over here. We are only 10 kilometers away from Akola. The bike's parked. Now to look for a table where I can have the view of my bike. Wow. We've done 470 kilometers today. Crazy. I think this table should be good. You can see my bike. Dinner is served, guys. Dinner is served. This dal makhani looks amazing with some chapati, and then maybe later we'll order some rice. So yeah, I am hungry. Can't wait to dig in actually. It's looking amazing, and this is the dhaba. Torch. Good. So creamy. Guys, it's experiences like these that make road trips worth it. I seriously enjoyed the dhaba experience, stopping for chai, trying the food at different places. I just love that part. Because otherwise, sometimes I'm really questioning my life choices when I'm doing these extreme road trips. Paneer chili?
Paneer chili कर
सेमी ठीक है ना? उसमें तेल थोड़ा सा कम बोल देंगे, लेकिन एक ऑयल लेस चाहिए. सेमी funny guy. He's saying because people drink on that side, they trouble him after getting drunk. They charge those customers more because they trouble him. Interesting is that he has served chai with a tissue paper wrapped around it. God knows why, but from the looks of it, This chai is going to be quite tasty. Let's give it a go. Wow. Yeah. Thank you. That is the dhaba we had our dinner at. And then I noticed something quite unique. A horse inside a dhaba. So nice, right? And there's also a baby horse behind the green curtain.